Dynamike is an interesting brawler, and let me explain why. He ranks high amongst the most used brawlers in the game, but when it comes to win rate, he ranks dead last. But why? It doesn't make any sense. The worst brawlers should not be getting played as much as the best brawlers. The more I looked into it, the more interesting it got. I couldn't stop looking at these bizarre stats trying to piece this mystery together. It created an itch in my brain that I needed to scratch. It's an anomaly that I have to get to the bottom of, and I figured the only way to do that is to master him. So let's get started. Reluctantly, I started off in Brawl Ball, and I know it's home to many of Dynamike's biggest counters, but that wasn't gonna stop me. I still needed to try and see if this could work. And everything was going good, up until Cordelius started doing Cordelius things. Oh my god, this brawler is obnoxious, dude. This was no joke, by the way. Remember when I said Dynamike ranked dead last for win rate? Well, Cordelius ranks first in pick rate and win rate. This brawler is no doubt a menace to society. Anyway, we lost the game and therefore ruled out that Brawl Ball just wasn't it. And so I moved on to Kaboom Canyon, right? We have to try it for the video, but I really think this is a waste of time. Not only did I lose, but if you look closely, the Rico flashed the pin. I'm having horrible flashbacks from the Star Park games all over again. Even though I spent half the match battling a Shelly in our own spawn, we were somehow winning? Oh, there we go. My teammates are carrying right now. Mortis just dashed onto a Shelly like that, right? Okay, look at that, dude. You get your super so fast that this actually is kind of fun. But the fun was only just starting. I haven't even unlocked the full potential for this brawler yet. But first, let's talk about today's video sponsor, Battle Crush. Battle Crush is a PvP brawler action game that'll be available on Nintendo Switch, PC, and mobile with full crossplay support. The goal of Battle Crush is to fight versus up to 30 players and be the last one standing, all while the ground is literally collapsing below your feet and enemies are attacking from every direction. It's a fast-paced, action-packed game, and the best part, the rounds only last for a maximum of 8 minutes, which I like because who wants to spend 1 hour playing a single match? Not me, I'm good. There's also treasure chests and items scattered all throughout the battlefield that you can find to aid you in your quest for glory. The controls for Battle Crush are simple, but they supply an insane amount of action and you only need to use a maximum of 6 buttons. You can battle in a variety of game modes, including Battle Royale, where you fight versus 30 other players to be the last one standing, or you can play Build Up, where you battle enemies in a heated 1v1 duel. I've got a coupon here that'll give you guys 1,000 crystals, but can only be redeemed once, and the offer expires on October 30th, so you better act fast. You can sign up for the beta using the link in the description. It's going to be available on PC, Nintendo Switch, and Google Play. Huge thank you to Battle Crush for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get back to it. After that, I came to the conclusion that I honestly just didn't want to play Wipeout and Bounty. I just think that they're not very fun. I wouldn't spend my time playing them even if it was the best game mode. And so I rallied some teammates, one of them being Trix, who, if you watched my Edgar video, was a random that I pressed play again with for a few hours and then found out that he watches my videos. He was instrumental in me mastering Edgar, and I was happy to have a familiar face playing with me again. So we hop into Gem Grab, and again, it's not perfect, but I was starting to get the hang of Dynamike, and we were actually able to win games. Okay, well that worked out really well. We began to struggle in Gem Grab, and that downward spiral continued, no matter which mode we swapped to. Dynamike is so, just not good. Maybe it's just that Dynamike players have fun playing the game and don't care if they win. He really thumbs me down after that? Really? Really? Wow, that's crazy. Easy, and we beat the guy thumbsing us down, pinning on us, spraying us. Give him a thumbs up. There we go. We're becoming toxic. Maybe that's the key. I hate to say it, but the toxic was slowly taking over. When we score, thumbs down. When I get a kill, thumbs down. Oh my god, I stunned her twice in a row. And I think that these toxic traits is what helped me escape that downward spiral of losing. It changed my entire mindset. I was having fun, and after only a few more matches, I was 1 win away from ranking up my mastery to bronze 3. Okay, I'm up on this wall here. We kind of just box him in now. Okay, this should be like a free win now. I feel bad for these guys. There's nothing they can do about this. The crow jump. It's all we need to do is the crow jump. Just worry about that. Crow almost spoils the party, but we win, leveling up my mastery to bronze 3. It's not much, but it's a start. These maps were clearly not good, so any bit of progress I can make, I was happy with. And that concludes day 1. Hopefully tomorrow, like I said, has some better maps for us. I'm not done. What do you take me for? Some sort of casual? I ended up playing for another few hours and earned enough points to be 1 win away from leveling up my mastery to silver 2. If that's the pace I'm gonna be on for the entire video, this is gonna be a long one.
A few moments later.
Jesus, that's a Dynamike masterclass right there. 6 out of 10 kills. I'm popping off, and there it is. So wait. How did I do the math wrong? And I win, finally leveling up my mastery to silver 1. Looking at the maps for day 2, there was only one clear choice for me to spend the next 5 hours playing, and that is parallel plays. I picked up exactly where I left off yesterday and started my journey towards silver 2. Throughout this part of the journey, nothing notable happened. I either destroyed my opponents or they destroyed me, except for this one match. This match starts off as normal. My strategy was to go to the zone on our side and play some defense and work on capturing it. Right here, our opponents are essentially using 2 tanks, and that makes it really tough for us, especially since Rosa just got a buff. By the way, what are the odds I master Rosa when she's really bad, and right after I post my video, she gets a buff and is now insanely good? Like, someone on the dev team is out to get me, I swear. Anyway, they get off to an early lead here, but we get them off our zone, and a few seconds later, they're right back on top of us. This match is all but over once they get up to 99%, and we still need to capture their entire zone. And this is where I make the God play. Instead of helping my teammates play defense, I trust in them to defend, and I started putting pressure on the opponents by playing offense. The opponents completely ignore me, and I guess being a Rosa and a Doug, they just need to waddle onto the zone for a split second in order to secure their win. But with Buzz and Macy hitting them with the Wombo combo, they defend it yet again. My teammates are simply too good at this game, and we win the match 100 to 99%. What a game, and this is why Hot Zone is the best, by the way. It really can go either way at any moment throughout the match. Okay, now back to the grind. I played for a bit more, and I was eventually 1 win away from reaching silver 1. Immediately, I notice a familiar face. Carson Clips. A Jackie who was on my team earlier, and we didn't win. They're just better. Okay, here we go. Hopefully we can get a win here. We're facing the Jackie that was just on my team, and that was the case. We win very easily, and it's also good to know that I might have not been the bad random on my team that game. Oh, I noticed something interesting that happened in this match, and I wanted to show you guys. So usually if you're in Cordelius' Shadow Realm, there's only 3 ways out. He kills you, you kill him, or the timer runs out. During the match, I got banished to the Shadow Realm, and my teammate, who was also a Cordelius, banished someone to the Shadow Realm. My teammate and I both kill our opponents, but neither of us get sent back to the overworld. Wait, I don't get taken out of Shadow Realm? Anyway, onwards to silver 3. Like I said earlier, most of the games throughout today just went completely one way or the other. But I played a match and I had a random teammate make an insane play, and I just wanted to showcase it. So our opponents in this match are using 3 tanks. Eventually, we both cap our back zones and all 3 opponents make their way onto our zone. After me and Macy both die, our Stu makes a 1 million IQ play by just jumping onto the opponent's zone. He noticed we were winning by a few points, and if he just hops on their zone instead of trying to defend, we win. This was a simple yet really smart heads-up play to secure us the win. And oh, by the way, this was my silver 3 rank up match. Did I forget to say that? So after hours and hours of grinding Hot Zone, I managed to end the day at 6,323 mastery points. This was miles more enjoyable than the day before, and overall, a fun experience. I'm slowly starting to understand why Dynamike's pick rate is so high, but I'm also starting to understand why his win rate is dead last. Day 3, the maps overall kinda suck. I tried, but I mean, look at this map selection. Anyone with a brain wouldn't even bother trying. So I tried every single map and it was beyond frustrating. Day 4 is the turning point in this journey. Up until now, the maps for Dynamike have been horrendous to say the least, but today is a glorious day. The Hot Zone map is split, and that's one of Dynamike's best maps in the entire game. There's 2 key reasons why this excites me. One, I should be able to make progress way easier on this map compared to anyone before this, and two, because this is a good map for Dynamike, we should be facing a lot of other Dynamikes. And in doing that, we can see how our skills stack up versus other Dynamike mains. Okay, let's do this. I mentioned earlier that Rosa got a buff, and a lot of people adopted the same strategy that I use on my Rosa mastery push, where you just try and make the whole zone a bushy safe haven. Unfortunately for her, I can destroy her life's work with one super. This was it. This was the test that I was talking about. Facing a true Dynamike master, and I was eager to take on this challenge. This game was back and forth, a super even match throughout, and then I noticed something out of the corner of my eye. Tony, the opposing Dynamike, is using jump, but why? I thought demolition was better. You don't have to do anything, and you do a ton of extra damage by using it. The answer to that would remain a mystery for now. Anyway, the only interaction I had with Tony was him blasting me off the map, and that's it. My team managed to win the match, but I wasn't content. Not being able to get a single kill on Tony was heartbreaking, and it was evident that I had a lot more to learn about the true art of this brawler. It wouldn't be long before I got my next chance to take down a Dynamike master. A few games later, I find myself against Fizzy, who not only has Dynamike's mastery completed, but also has the gold skin. This was no doubt going to be my toughest Dynamike battle yet. I was beyond focused in this match. I'm locked in. Please, no! How did I miss every shot? Or maybe I wasn't. Still, I dominated control of this left zone, and Fizzy dominated control of the right zone. Well, he takes me down before I can even get a shot off, and I wasted a gadget in the process. Shortly after that, Fizzy wipes our entire team. I don't know who this guy is, but he is undeniably a demon. There's no way we lose this game. Despite getting bodied by Fizzy, my team was still in the lead, up until Fizzy gets another double kill, and now we were losing the match. And unfortunately, it would remain this way. Oh my god. Look at these stats. Fizzy went 9-2, and I only went 3-2. My teammates didn't do a ton of damage, but yet again, another Dynamike master bests me. I can't help but feel like I haven't gotten any better yet. That guy was a Mike master. We clearly have more work to do on our skill here. With my tail tucked between my legs, I carried onward. Not only to complete this mastery, but to actually improve on my abilities with Dynamike. Shortly after that, I ran into another obstacle, Mortis. Up until this point, not a lot of people have been playing him, so I haven't faced many of them. But oh my god, there's almost nothing I can do about this, except drop my super at my feet and pray that he doesn't dash away. Luckily, I wasn't facing too many of them, otherwise this would have been a huge problem. Anyway, after that, the push continues, and eventually I was able to lock in for my best performance of the day. I'm popping off. Let's go. Dead! Let's go, man! Oh my, being able to one-shot someone is insane. It's the most fun part about playing Dynamike. Look at this. Dead. Just dead. All I gotta do is hit him with the super and they're dead. That might have been my best game of the day. I don't think I missed a single shot. 9-1! But in order to really complete this challenge and fully understand the mysteries of this brawler, I still needed to beat a Dynamike master. One of the big mysteries, by the way, is how Dynamike mains don't lose their minds after getting ran down by a bull like this. How anyone could make Dynamike their main after experiencing stuff like this every day is insane to me. Every time! After that traumatizing experience, I took a break and got some food. Anyway, when I came back, I quickly found some friends in Hewitt and Rice. At this point, I had been hitting play again with them for a few games, and they're both really talented players. I love documenting when I make friends and I hit play again over and over again. I think that's cool and it's fun. And I've been playing with these guys for a little bit. They've been emoting since we queued up, so I have a feeling they might recognize my name, but we'll see. A few games later, I run into this guy, and if you think I'm calling him daddy, you're out of your mind. If you take a look, he's a Mike master, and has the gold skin, and has double profile icons of the one you get for reaching gold 2. I finally get another chance to redeem myself here. So now I'll tell you about the strategy that I was using for most of the day here. I would go into the left side bush and wait for them to walk just a little too close, and then I would simply toss a stun onto them and secure a free kill. If there's any test to put my skills to work, it's gonna be against this guy. We're just gonna have to be better, that's it. We're just gonna have to be better. There we go, we killed him! After that, they didn't even bother coming out of spawn, and I managed to take down my first Dynamike master. but we diffed the Dynamike mini boss that we just faced hard. That's an easy game. Star player, play again. That's what I'm talking about. Something worth noting here is that none of these Dynamike masters that I've battled with have been using jump, except for one guy. Anyway, I had been playing with these guys for most of the day, and then Rice just doesn't hit play again. I was heartbroken. So I returned to the lobby, and the amount of mastery points I had gained blew my mind. When did I get to 9,300 mastery points? I was genuinely just having fun playing, and I barely thought about how many points I had gained or how many points I needed or anything like that. I ended up sending those guys a friend request, and my suspicion was correct. These guys watch my videos. You're a big fan! No way! No way they watch my videos and now we get to play again. That's awesome, man. I probably won't get the chance to meet a lot of people that watch my videos in real life, so it's nice to bump into them in-game and get to play and chat with them. In almost every big video that I've done this year, I've ran into people that watch my videos, and they've helped me out tremendously. So if you're watching, please consider subscribing. It helps me out more than you think, and I'd really appreciate it. So then we kept playing for a bit more, and I was getting closer and closer to leveling up my mastery to Gold 1. We were having games like this all day. Easy money. And shortly after that, my newly found friends had to leave, but I appreciate them playing with me. Their skill was crucial to my success throughout the entire day. What nice guys. They had to leave, so I'll have to finish the back end of this on my own. On my own indeed, because somehow I got the most degenerate random I've ever come across. This guy's name is I Lick Feet. How do I go from two goated teammates to a tick named I Lick Feet? Low-key, he was kind of nasty at the game, and we won, but I could not hit play again with I Lick Feet. I also got an invite from Ben Tim, who was working towards getting all of his brawlers to 750 trophies. We played for a while, and it wasn't long before I found myself in a peculiar situation. I don't know how it's lined up like this, but I need one more win to reach 900 trophies, and I need one more win to level up my mastery to Gold 1. I put these glasses on a while ago to check how they looked in the camera, and then I forgot they were on, and now they just look cool. I'm just gonna leave them on. So we load into the game, and I was ready for war. This was one of the biggest matches of the entire push, and I couldn't squander an opportunity to do something cool. Laser focused, I pick up a few crucial kills right at the start. That's what you get. But their double tank comp gave them so much HP, it was hard to even get a kill. Oh, here it comes, a team wipe. Oh my god. We try our best, but to no avail, we lose the match. And then our third teammate left before we even got back to the lobby, so Ben and I were forced to do it on our own. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this took us a few games, but eventually, we did it. Oh my god, after like 30 minutes of trying, 6-1, star player, Gold 1 on the mastery. Let's go, man. We say our goodbyes to Ben, and that's where I decided to get off for the day. At this point, I've put in a decent amount of hours so far, and I'm happy with how my skills have progressed. Honestly, I felt like I was finally beginning to understand why so many people love this brawler. Anyway, hopefully tomorrow's maps are suitable for what I'm trying to achieve here. On day 4, the maps were not playable. I didn't even bother trying. Just like I said, look at these maps. As soon as I got on, I got off and began to cross my fingers, hoping for a better map selection tomorrow. Okay, I'm back on the Dynamike push here. I can't emphasize enough how trash the maps were yesterday. Luckily, today is a great map for Dynamike. It's Dueling Beetles. I spent a few hours grinding, and before I even noticed, I was about to hit 12,000 mastery points. Okay, if my math is correct, that should be 12,000. I'm 4 points short. My math is not good. Or not. That is when I partied up with Yam, who invited his friend Aaron, who also watches my videos. At this point, I managed to climb to 948 trophies. That's the highest I've been on this push, and I was well on my way to reaching rank 30, which is something that I wanted to achieve on this push anyway, and I'm happy that these guys were here to help. Then we played in one of the weirdest matches. Take a look. First thing is that one of our opponents ended up getting star player. The next thing is the glaring stat line from the Colt, who went 0-0 with 0 damage. I didn't even notice that he wasn't playing because the buzz on their team was a handful to deal with. Honestly, during this entire time pushing, we barely lost the game, and as a result, I managed to climb up to 998 trophies. And I gained a bunch of mastery points, so today was going very well. My strategy for this map was similar to Split from just a few days ago. That, combined with Spike's obnoxious range and Cordelius being Cordelius, made all of these games incredibly easy. Look at this, it's the rank 30 game and we were up 85 to 10. This is insane. I mean, this is just a Dynamike masterclass right here. You see this? Like a boom, boom. See you later. Boom. He was dead too. Rank 30 again. I haven't done that in years, and at this range, you gain so many mastery points for one win. It's kind of wild. And we end the day at about 15,000 mastery points. The next day was a big one. If I was able to get up to 18,800 mastery points, the next day, I would just need 6,000 to fully finish this journey. Doing this today would also level up my mastery to gold 2, thus obtaining this adorable profile icon. The flavor of the day for me is going to be heist. Dynamike is kinda always viable in heist, strictly because of the amount of damage that he outputs. There wasn't much to document at the start, but after a little bit, I crawled my way up to 16,000 mastery points. I was well on my way to gold 2 with record pace, or maybe not, but still, you get it. Anyway, after losing a match by 3%, my teammates left, and I was forced into the gauntlet to finish reaching gold 2 all on my own. No, man! And then I really began to struggle to even get a single win, and that's when I noticed something about the teammates that I was getting paired up with. Why do I have a Lou on my team that's got... Why? Why is this guy on my team? But this was only the first of many more like this. It even happened in the rank up match. I needed to not only win, but to get star player as well if I wanted to level up my mastery on this win. Naturally, I did my best to spam damage on the vault. If you didn't know, it's the best way to farm star player in heist. Like I said, I have no clue why this was happening so frequently. I got paired up with players like this multiple times throughout the day, and if anyone has an explanation, let me know. Please. After reaching gold 2, I realized I haven't claimed any of my rewards, and I came to the conclusion that I simply wasn't worthy of claiming them yet. I feel like I still haven't answered my mystery as to why so many people play this brawler if he's so bad. I still haven't answered that mystery, and when I finally figure it out, that's when I'm gonna claim everything that I deserve. I straight up just haven't earned it yet. I haven't earned the Mike mentality. I haven't unlocked that yet, you know? There's someone I need to talk to, and I think they'll have the answers that I'm looking for. I continued to push on, and by the end of the day, I reached my goal of 18,800 mastery points. That means tomorrow I would just need to hit the cap of 6,000 mastery points. This is something I haven't done on any day previously and would be a really nice way to wrap up this adventure. On day 7, I acquired the new power of Dyna Jump. And because of this, I gained 4,000 mastery points before I even got out of bed. And it was only after using Jump that I finally understood why so many people use this brawler. It's mostly impractical. Go! See, that jump helped me get out of danger right there. It's a little bit trolly, it's really high skill, and that's why his win rate has to be so low. But it sometimes actually has its uses, and it's definitely swaggy to use. Oh, it was sweet! It's just cool to be able to do stuff like that, and they're like Dynamike mains, they're not here to win every game, they're just here to have a good time, and I can respect that. But overall, I still think Demolition is more practical, but I understand the jump swag. Using Demolition, you could actually one-shot so many brawlers, so many squishy brawlers you can just one-shot by hitting them with a super. Like Crow and Tick and Barley and Spike and so many other brawlers that are really good. And right after that, I hit 23,000 mastery points. Only 1,800 more to go to complete this journey. At this point, I had been playing literally all day. My brain was fried, and my will to complete this challenge today was quickly fading. And that's when I got an invite from a friend of mine, Skeet Daddy. Now, this isn't a friend I've met from Brawl or a friend I've met from hitting play again. This is one of my closest friends in real life. His name might seem weird, but his nickname has always been Skeeter, and his online alias in Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, and Brawl Stars has always been Skeet Daddy, so don't question it. He works as a nurse, so he doesn't get much time to hop on and play. So when I saw an invite from him, I instantly joined and explained that I was trying to complete this mastery. And with one singular sentence from him, I was locked in and ready to go. He might not have been able to help me to the finish line, but playing with him gave me enough motivation to finish what I started here. 800 more points to go, nothing was going to stop me now. So I gathered 2 elite level players to aid me on the back end of this push. We hopped into gem grab just for a change of scenery, and it couldn't have gone better. And in the blink of an eye, I was 1 win away from completing this mastery. However, there was one last final boss for me to face. The brawler that's been haunting me throughout this entire push, the evil man with the top hat, Mortis. The game was going well, but it wasn't long before they pinch us and kill our gem carrier. Things were looking bad until I pop off. I'm sorry, but Jump isn't making that kind of play. This Mortis was a thorn in our side the whole game. After that kill, it was smooth sailing, and I was finally done with this mastery grind. This is it. This is it. Mike Mastery. Yes, dude! So at the end of everything, the answer was clear to me. Dynamike mains just play to have fun. They don't care about winning every single match, but they want to look cool while doing it, and I can appreciate that. That's the beautiful thing about Brawl Stars. There's a ton of players all over the world who can find a variety of creative ways to enjoy the game, and that concludes my journey with Dynamike. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Demo is still better, by the way.